Good morning, everybody. It's Friday, June 28th, final trading session of the month, final trading session of the quarter, final trading session of the first half of the year, final trading session of Pride Month. And what the fucking fuck? We are at all-time highs on the SPX. What in the fucking fuck is going on? Just a few minutes ago, before I started this, we were at 55.05. We're now at 55.04. Looking at the cash value, according to the futures are up 19 points right now. And this was on shitty data yesterday, but again, it's all inside the QQQ. This week, 26 points on Tuesday, 31 on Wednesday, 23-point range on Thursday, yesterday. 3 green closes in a row. We are looking at 1, 2, 3. Call this one 4 if you want to, only down a point. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so this would be the 9th of 10 weeks since the April bottom, closing green. If we close above 54.65, 54.60, which I got my head on the fucking platter here, with everybody's got an axe going, ha ha, you were fucking wrong. The week of June 28th, where I'm saying that we are closing down this week. That's what I started the week out with, and that was the primary focus all week. That trade, the sell the 54.65 put calls, buy the 54.70 calls for today, is now above $4. So it's now, as of now, pre-market before PCE comes out, it's a $4 credit, which is a 400% return, should we close below 54.65 today. Now, what I can bring you with here is Friday, June 21, red close. Friday, June 14th, red close. Friday, June 7th, red close. We've been nailing this. We've been nailing it all month. We got 3 green closes in a row. However, a red close today would only be below 54.82.87. It would not actually be a red week unless we close down below that 54.59, 54.64, depending on who you are and how you calculate it. I calculate it on where we started the week, so meaning below 54.59.58. And today's trading session number 40 without a minus 1% decline. We are now, like I shared yesterday in the email, into the May 31, July 31, 2019, where we had 41 trading sessions before a minus 1% decline. Declined further, and then you got your next one, your big one, there at the end of October into the December 2019, and everybody knows what happened in 2020. Yesterday, again, I apologize if I'm wrong today with not getting a red close on the week, but yesterday you got your $3 credit on the 54.90, 54.85s, so you only made 150% on it at the end of the day. QQQ, again, same thing, not as indicative. We got 3 green closes in a row, but we're up here in the 480s. We're up in the 480s, and that's where I'm going to go over and cover, because IWM, not really significant. You did get a green close. You did get a plus 1% day. It's still trolling in this 202, 198 area for the better part of 3 weeks. Yeah, better part of 3 weeks. You're in this tiny, tiny little zone on the IWM. So again, the trade today, right now before PCE, as of 6 o'clock in the morning, sell the 54.65 calls, buy the 54.70s for a red close on the week. It's a $4 credit right now. $3.50 yesterday I thought was a genius. Anything above $3 is what I was focused and attentive on. So you got PCE coming out here at 8:30 in the morning. Yesterday you got the PCE reading, and it was higher than expected, and the market didn't care. Market didn't care because you got a 1.4 GDP. Even though you have a debt greater than 2, you got a 1.4 GDP. And now we're into call it the Trump rally after the debate last night. So anyway, I'll leave you with here. SPX, again, banging a fucking head at what in the hell is going on over here. But this is where we're at. Going absolutely nowhere since we posted that 5505 a week ago Thursday, a week ago yesterday. We still have that 5510 up above. And as I shared on one of my other charts, we have 5525 to consider, which stems all the way back from the COVID pivots. 5510, 5525. Bring us over here to what I watch, which is a Thanksgiving chart. And as of right now, I can go ahead and put on my gap to be filled rectangle here for 5482.87, and we're right now at 5505. And blow that bitch out as far as it goes, because you don't know how long it's going to take for them to fill the gap, because you only got 39 gaps down below to get filled. But that's what we're gapped up with right now. Above this 5482, we are currently right here at 5505. On the VIX, you got nothing. You got absolutely nothing. Nothing on the VIX. Nothing. And even though, like I said, we have been closing red on Fridays, every Friday this month, we have closed red. It's been a very good trade during the course of the month. The VIX is far away from that 1189 warning sign. So I don't have the PCE report, so I got nothing for you. And it's the end of the month, the end of the quarter, the end of the first half of the year today, too. IWM, again, over here looking at a minimalized 2-week chart. But yeah, here you are trolling in that 199.202. Now you got a nice gap up here, touching on that 203.69, which has been a pretty decent rejection area for the better part of, well, not really a rejection area, but you can see there. That's where you're getting your humps across, and you're crossing over from bullish to bearish, 203.69. I'm not going to waste a lot of time on the IWM, because what I want to focus on here is the NDX. And this is what I've been sitting here tracking on the NDX, and just try and bring it all in, having hit a perfect 5, even though we didn't hit 20,000 on the NDX, and just come on down as to how this structure has all been. You got a nice 1, 2, 3, 4, perfect little A wave, really quick B wave, and then a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, a 4, and a 5. Bang, you got your C. That was your A wave. Then we gapped up on Monday. Tuesday, we were starting the bounce wave. We had a nice A, B, C, perfect here right at 1980, Inside of this, A, B, C, perfect C wave right there at 19.832.73. Also retracing from the highs down to the dip that we had going into Monday, 76.4, 61.8, basically right in line. Very, very clear, natural, normal for a bounce retracement, for a B wave or a wave 2 to the downside on a dip. And we're gapping up. We're gapping up, and we're currently at SPX 5505. So I'm like fucking Joe Biden here, stuttering, because I got literally nothing to fucking say about this. Looking over here at the DIA, coming off of that big bottom, nice clean bottom, worked out perfectly. Looking here, ABC looking perfect for now. And we're just fluttering. We're fluttering flat below where the A wave topped out. So again, until that break does come where we are down below 383, 382, we're still questionable about the Dow Jones. We're still questionable about it. We had a bearish cross of the 50 and 100 over here, better part of the middle of June. And right now we are getting ready to attempt the bullish cross with the 50 crossing above the 10-day over on the DIA, on the Dow Jones. So a lot of ping pong going on. Apologize, dogs barking in the background. Dollar, get this fucking Joe Biden over here. Dollar Japan, on the yen. What the fuck? It's like I got fucking Tourette's syndrome.
Does anybody else have like specific sounds that bother them? For me, it's styrofoam. It's styrofoam. Like styrofoam rubbing against each other. Alright, I'm gonna try to open this. Ooh. I'm so sorry. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna open this. Okay.
So that leaves us with the SPX and the full moons, okay? And again, this isn't something that you go out there and you say, this is some kind of weird hippie shit. The full moon took place on June 21, last week on Friday. Now, how I have tracked this full moon for the better part of 3 decades, 3 days, 3 trading sessions prior to the full moon, and 3 trading sessions after the full moon. That's where you are expecting to see either your high or your low being placed. Very often, it actually places it on the date of the full moon. 550553 happened on the day before, on June 20th. You look back at May. You look back at April. You look back here at March. You look back here. This is where it's questionable right now. Looking here at February. February, the full moon was over here on the 23rd. The bottom came here on the 27th. Here's your end of January. Crystal clear bottom. Here is your crystal clear December 2028 top. Here was November, where this was fucky, really, really fucky at Thanksgiving. Here's your big dead spot on when Israel invaded Gaza. Here's your bounce right there at the end of October, end of December, or September, beginning of October. Here's your September high before your drop. Here is your, it's not a psychedelic reading. It's real shit. So here's the point, right? 550553. Well, your plus minus 3 trading sessions is right there. Okay, I'll highlight this in yellow. 5420.40. Full moon was here on June 21. 3 trading sessions prior was 5420. 1 trading session prior was 5505. One of these needs to be broken. When it is broken, it tells us that the top or the bottom was placed. What I mean by this is this can very easily come down here and be this. And that means this can continue to move upwards until we get closer to the new moon in another 2 weeks, into the full moon in another 3 weeks. So this 5505 really fucking matters. So hang on to your hats, hang on to your butt cheeks, hang on to pretty much anything that you can. But again, I was calling for and am calling for, I'm still sticking with it until that PCE comes out and I see above 5505 on the SPX. I'm still calling for this to be a red week below 5465 where we close today. And if that works out, as of right now, that's a $4 credit on a $5 spread. It's a 400% return. 350, 233%. The intention was above 3, which is better than 150%. Let's see. Let's see.